Hi everyone, I'm back with page 2. Actually, page 2 is a journal page that I wrote something on and I just tried to read it and I couldn't because I cried. So I'm not sharing that one with you just yet. So this is actually the third page that I have done in this book. And I was feeling, they've taken me off of some of my medication, which I guess is a good thing. But because they took me off of it cold turkey, I've been a little bit on the temperamental side. So I thought, red is exactly what I'm after. So that's what we did today. So to walk you through this is a tag that is 5x7, and I have a piece of white paper behind it because I didn't want you to see the page that's behind it, because I'm working on it still and I don't want to give anything away. So I have a piece of paper up hiding it, but as you can see, it's a 5x7 tag, and down here in the hole I was going to hang some charms from here, but I want to wait till I'm finished with the page behind it because I want the charm to kind of go with what I do on the back of the tag, what I do on the front of the tag, and what I do on the next page. So, because it's all going to kind of show together. So, oh darn, I may have to take another trip to Michael's or Joann's to buy charms. I know that's just a terrible thing. But anyway, so this is how this page evolved. Today I got a phone book in the mail, and it's just one of those little yellow page books. And I started to throw the other one out, and I thought, you know, everybody's been using newspaper, not newspaper, but book pages and things like that, and they're basically all printed on newsprint, and phone books are printed on newsprint, and they're also very colorful, especially the yellow pages. So I decided to recycle some of that stuff. As you know, I'm really into recycling, and instead of just throwing it into my recycle bin, I made a page out of it. So what's going on in here is, at the very top I had a small piece of scrap that I had punched this Martha Stewart punch in, and believe it or not, it's yellow up at the top. And I took it and I'm gonna kind of zoom in, so pardon the camera shake and I may have to focus, but what I did was I smushed it. As I glued it, I kind of smushed it so it sticks up and it has some dimension to it. And then on the background back here, which you can hardly see it in the video because you really can't see the depth. I wish I had a better camera that I could get really close, but behind the butterfly here, there are these little peaks and valleys that are coming up and down. And what I did was I took my little phone book and I took my deco scissors, which I found another use for those, by the way, ripping shreds of paper. But I took these little scraggly little pieces of paper, and I just kind of put glue and splotches and Mod Podge and splotches, and I just kind of built up this dimensional, wavy, mountainous kind of terrain around the back. And then I filled in the spaces with some book pages and some little scraps of scrapbook paper and that kind of thing. And then after it dried really good, I went over it. Oh, and I also threw these little pieces of lace on top, here and here. They were scraps sitting on my work surface, and these are the things that make me happy, and we all know how much I like this lace. So when it dried, after it dried, and lace included, I took it over and spritzed it with some red, it's my homemade glimmer mist. So the whole thing, all of the valleys, all the different levels, everything was painted red. So it all kind of came together. And then out of this exact same paper from this newsprint, I made one of these little flowers. And it's just like the ones that you're seeing everybody make, the Tim Holtz scrunchie. Now, I will say I'm not crazy about the way it doesn't really hold its shape very well. But what I did was, after I put the flower together, I took some glue, put it in the centers of the pieces, just strategically here and there. And then I squished it all together. And then after it dried, I kind of fluffed it out again. And then I took my scissors and just kind of chopped at it. So it looks like a dead rose is what it looks like. I mean, I'm going to try and get in a little bit closer. It might be easier to bring this to you, but it looks seriously like a dead rose. Let me see if I can get it to zoom. Oh, sorry. There we go. But look at all that yellow that showed up from inside the magazine, the phone book. Anyway, loved it after I did it. It's a garbage rose. Yay for garbage roses. Anyway, and then down here, this was a little piece of, what do they call them things? Rub-ons. That was from Creative Imaginations that I had left over from a book I made for my daughter. And it's a heart with the wings on it, or the swirly stuff around it, and it says hot. And I was in a little bit, they've changed my medicines. I don't know if I said that in this video or take one of this video, but they changed my medicines, and I've been in a little bit of a temperamental sort of state of mind lately. But anyway, then I kind of rubbed the gold around just to kind of blend it a little bit where you could see spots. And then back up here at the top, you can really see where those are scrunched up. And there I am, y'all. That's what I look like. This is my husband and myself in front of our home. And I've printed this out on a transparency. And in Photoshop, I created this film strip and put it around the picture. So the pictures are very tiny. And then this is a picture of me and my daughter Brittany. And this is a picture of me and my son Brighton. And there's a little butterfly. And then the text that's written on here, I'm going to put this back down because my arms are starting to shake. The text that's written on here, I found this quote. My daughter, after I made this, my daughter had this idea. She says, you need to find a quote from Moulin Rouge because of the lace and the red and the black. She really thought that it had that Moulin Rouge look to it. So I found the pictures of myself with the film strips, and again, this is a book of happiness, of what makes me happy, and to remind me of how grateful I truly am for being here today. So this quote I thought was pretty fitting because it says, the greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. And that is so true. You know, it's not enough to love somebody, but when somebody else loves you back, it just really, you're truly blessed. So anyway, I'm gonna cry again, but anyway, this is my page, so thank you for looking, and I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for another one. Probably I try to do a page a week. So I just, like I said, it's a tribute to all of the people out there who have been giving me so many good tips from their videos, and I'm trying to incorporate some of the things and the styles that they have into this so that I can really show a piece of who I am and the evolution of who I'm becoming. So thank you so much for watching. Well, yeah, thank you for watching. I was going to share the little thing that I wrote, but never mind. I don't think I can get through it without crying, so maybe another day. But again, leave me comments. I love them. Thanks, guys.